Hello everyone! Today we will be learning how to interpret the mean and the variance of a discrete random variable. This is for lesson 8, so let's go. So first, let us read this problem about an unfair die. Suppose an unfair die is rolled and let x be the random variable representing the number of dots that would appear with the probability distribution above. Now when we talk about unfair die, this is different from the regular fair die. But here, of course, unfair ang iyang result kung mag-roll ka or mag-toss ka. Nakita nato sa table sa probability distribution that the probability nga makakuha kag 1 is 0.1. Ang probability nga makakuha kag 2, that's 0.1, and so on. Except nga kung makakuha kag 4, dako kayo iyang probability. That's 0.5 or 50%. Now, first is we're going to look for the average number. What will be the average number of dots that would appear? And we are going to use the formula for expected value or mean to answer this. To get the average, we have to take note that the formula for the expected value or mean is that is summation of x times p of x. Now, to solve this, we have to multiply first the values of x to its p of x. 1 times, starting here, 1 times 0.1, that's 0.1. Let me write here, that's x times p of x. So, many mga value. Now, 2 times 0.1, that's 0.2. And we have here 3 times 0.1 is 0.3. Have 4 times 0.5, that is 2. 5 times 0.1 is 0.5. And 6 times 0.1 is 0.6. And since the formula tells that this is summation, we are going to add all of this. Kanigikan ari, padung ari. So, adding that would result to 3.7. So, dili siya murag point. Atong balikon ka na 3.7. That is mu or mu of x. That is your mean. Hence, the average number of dots that would appear is 3.7. And what does it tell us? Now, to answer the previous question of what does 3.7 mean, we have first to answer question number 2. How does the assumed value of the outcome vary from the average number of dots that would appear? Well, since the mean is equal to 3.7, buot pasabot, we can say that the average number of dots that would appear is a number near 3.7. And ang near nga number to 3.7 is 4. So, it means that kung magsige kag balik-balik o toss or roll sa unfair die, and then for how many trials kuhaon na nimo ang average, most probably mo equal siya og 4. Alright? And I think it's also clear because from the table, makita man sa nato nga ang pinakadako nga probability cube is 4 man. Okay? So, that's it. And for next, we will find the variance and standard deviation. Sa atong nakatunan last time, previously makaingon ta nga ang variance of x nga gidenote og sigma of x squared can be solved using the formula of summation of x minus mu to the power of 2 or squared times p of x. So, mauna ang atong nakatunan previously. Sa karon ako mong tudluan with another theorem regarding sa variance and actually variance can be solved with another formula, and that is sigma of x squared is equal to the summation of x squared times p of x, then minus na nato ang result or quantity sa mu squared. Buot pasabot, ato ning isolve first kani. Ato pangitaon ang ato ning butangan og parenthesis. Alright, so atong isolve first ang quantity nga x squared times p of x. And then, after ana is atong i-add ng quantity, then ang resulta is atong i-minus to mu squared. So we are going to use this formula in finding the variance here. Now let us start solving. So since the problem says na kinahanglan kag x squared, magbutang kag laing table for x squared. So ang atong x nga value ato nang square starting from 1. 1 squared is equal to 1. Next is 2 squared is equal to 4. Now 3 squared is equal to 9. 4 squared, 16. 5 squared, 25. 6 squared is 36. And from the formula, ingon siya nga ang x squared daw i-multiply sa p of x. So, kani mga resulta ari is ato ning i-multiply sa iyang p of x. So, we are going to add another row for this with x squared times p of x. So starting from 1, 1 times 0.1, that is equal to 0.1. 4 times 0.1, that would equal to 0.4. Now we have 9 times 0.1 is 0.9, 16 times 0.5, that's 8, and we also have 25 times 0.1, that's 2.5, and 36 times 0.1 is 3.6. After that, it says nga ang quantity aning x squared times px is atong i-add summation. So, ato sa ning i-reason first para naatay space. Now, we are going to start apil pa jud o kuan. Wait, let me write this. This is sigma squared na erase siya. So, going back, we have here, kinahanglan daw nato i-add ni silang tanan. So, mao ni siya, i-add daw. 0.1 plus 0.4 plus 0.9 plus 8 plus 2.5 plus 3.6. I believe that is equal to 15.5. So, mao ni ang atong kaning first quantity. Summation of x squared times p of x. And then from formula, ang atong gigamit is ato down i-minus ang 15.5 to 15.5 minus mu squared. And then kibaw man ta nga atong mu squared ganiha is equal to 3.7. So, itong ilisa nag 3.7. So, solving, we have 15.5 and then minus 3.7, which is equal to 13.69. That is, the final answer is equal to 1.81. So, mao ni ang atong variance. Okay? So, naa na tay variance karon mag-solve na ta sa standard deviation. Atong kuhaon ang square root sa variance, mao na ang standard deviation. So, in getting the standard deviation, we have square root of 1.81, which is equal to 1.5. 1.35. So, mao ni ang atong standard deviation nga gidenote og sigma or sigma of x. So, you have there your variance nga 1.81 and standard deviation of 1.35. And what are their interpretation? To conclude, we have the following conclusions. Therefore, the variance of the random variable x, which is the number of dots appeared, is equal to, pila ganitong variance? That's equal to 1.81, while the standard deviation is equal to 1.35. Now, take note that small variance or standard deviation means that the assumed values or data points tend to be very close to the mean. And while higher variance or standard deviation means that the assumed values or data points are spread out from the mean. Further implication tells us that since the value of the standard deviation is 1.35, we can say that the assumed values of each outcome are somewhat close to the mean for about 1.35 units from the mean. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for listening and watching to this video. I hope that you learned something out of this.